want a drink?
What is that?
Alani.
It's like sparkling Alani.
I put it in the lemon water.
Could have warned a person. I was like...
No, it was a surprise.
Alright. Hello! And welcome. We're back. Back in the saddle again. So we got a lot of topics, and I figured to kind of organize the format, we'll do timestamps for the different topics. So you can just click and go right to whatever you're interested in.
Okay.
This is for the audience that we don't have. So anyway, do you hear about the Kentucky witch?
I did. What'd
you think?
Come on.
Come on, what?
That was stupid.
She killed her mom.
I know. And then tried to use her body parts to cast spells. It was dumb.
No, she boiled her mom's whatever. They didn't really specify on which body parts. But it was a nice little crock pot thingy on the stove.
It was a Dutch oven.
Is that what it was?
Yep.
Well, it was cute. I was hoping it was going to be like, the big black cauldron. But it was a cute little, like,
Dutch oven.
Mayfair crock pot thingy. And then she was casting spells. This was in between Lexington, Kentucky, and Cincinnati. Like they said, like halfway in between. And I was thinking, like, okay, we get it. You hate your mom. But I also got to thinking, when did she think, like, okay, I can't just do spells. I need a potion. I need body parts. I need flesh. I need bones. So that got me thinking, like, what qualifies you as a witch? Like, not you personally, like someone who's wanting to be a witch. Does the spell have to work?
Sorry.
So, what qualifies you as a witch? Does the spell have to work?
I don't know. Like, what made her even think, I'm a witch, I need to do this? Where did she get the recipe? Where did she get the spell? I don't know. I don't have answers.
Well, I didn't dig too much into it, but I was just curious. Like, she obviously at some point got to thinking, like, I'm a witch, so I'm going to kill my mom. I hate my mom anyway. I'm just going to kill her. I'm going to make up a little potion.
Sure. I don't understand that, like, the concept. I don't understand what gave her this idea. I don't know, like, was she on drugs? Was she high?
Oh, I'm sure it was.
Was she on, like, a 3-day meth bend? And I don't have a clue.
Maybe she was on meth and she thought, I'll just cook my mom and then that'll give me more meth. Because I'm a witch and I can just...
Was that the spell she was trying to cast? She was trying to turn her mom into meth?
What happened? We haven't even heard anything like that since, like, Ed Gein and Jeffrey Dahmer. Just cooking body parts on the stovetop.
Yeah, that was gross.
Like, right around Christmas.
And they didn't say what body parts.
No. I don't even think they know. I think it was just... Like I said, it was a crock pot, so it was pretty tender. It was all just kind of...
Gross.
Mosh posh. It was like a little...
I mean, it could have been too big to fit in a Dutch oven.
That's what she said.
Could have been like an arm or a leg.
So, yeah. Toralina May, if you want to look that up. She's...
My headphones.
They called her a witch. They said she's a witch, and she was... So that I was just like, well, what qualifies you as a witch?
Maybe she identifies as a witch.
Well, that's my thing is like, so you just call yourself a witch? You're a witch? I mean, that seems to be how things work in this country. But my question was, okay, so we're calling people witches now. Like, she said she's a witch. They confirmed. They were like, yep, she's a witch. She killed her mom. She put her in a pot, boiling on the stove. Witch. But I was like, that's it? That's all you gotta do to qualify as a witch? I thought you actually had to, like, turn someone into a newt, or... I read up on magic once, like, the origin story. Apparently it was like two guys. They got in a little tiff in the neighborhood. I think it was, I want to say, Greenland, Iceland. Could have been Norway. This was a while ago. This was years ago when I looked this up. But two guys were feuding. One of the guys was rumored to be a wizard, warlock, witch kind of guy, using spells and whatnot. So the other guy would wake up in the middle of the night with like burning legs or something going on with his legs. Maybe he had restless leg syndrome before
sounds like a neurological problem.
Yeah, before it was like known to the medical field. Anyway, yeah, that's how magic originated. So I don't know if they ended up killing the guy or what, but he seemed to think that guy was putting spells on him. Something over like land or religion. I don't know. Anyway, moving on. This is a segment called Squeeze the Toad. I mean, squeeze the toad, some stuff comes out. And
that's what she said.
So I got a series of questions. Fortune cookies. When you get a fortune cookie, you get the piece of paper out. Is it in that moment that your fortune begins?
We're going on this again.
Or does your fortune start in the factory once that text
is it predetermined?
Yeah, once that text is printed on that paper in that warehouse, on that conveyor belt, does your fate start then? Because it's preordained, like it's destined to find you. So that is your fortune. Does it start then, or does it start when you open the cookie and read it?
I don't know. I mean, we've gotten the same fortune how many times? And like, I'll get it, and then you get it.
All right. So
I don't know the answer. So what do you guys think?
Another question, how come the undead, when they crawl up from the ground, from the grave, why do they always have fresh looking skin?
I know.
What's with the fresh flesh?
Like, you see them, okay, here's my thing. If there's been enough time for this ground to settle, it'd be flat. Grass is growing over it. There's probably not much flesh going on.
This is bones.
Like, we're bones at this point.
Maybe a little bit
of hair, but they're coming out like whole bodies.
Yeah.
Like, no.
In casual clothing, mind you. Not their Sunday best.
Mm-mm.
Casual clothing, fresh skin.
Like cheerleading uniforms. And I guess some people might be buried in their cheerleading uniform, but...
Some of them look better than I do. Because in the winter, I get the, what do you call it? The dryness.
The ashes.
Eczema. Anyway. So yeah, with the fresh flesh, come on guys, knock it off in the movies. How come in every paranormal movie or horror movie, there's somebody that knows too much? There's always one person that knows everything there is to know about that situation, that paranormal or horrific thing that is occurring. They got the encyclopedia.
Yeah. They know how to kill it. They know how to deter from it. They know everything about whatever it is.
They know all the signs. They're like, I know what's going on. This is what we need to do.
Mm-hmm.
I gotta tell you, these things, like we were watching a ghost show earlier. They use the same filters, same sound effects.
Oh, it's so annoying.
Like, it's getting so annoying to see all these different trends keep reoccurring in all these different
If that girl said
paranormal
like one more time, I was gonna barf.
Yeah, I can't do all the similarities. It kind of takes away from, even if it's like a unique concept or premise script, something is just, it's beating a dead horse and it pulls away from, it's like that when I told you those scenes inside the car.
Yeah.
They're supposed to be driving, but you can tell it's so fake. There's no lights moving on their faces. And I'm just
especially
like,
when they're wearing glasses. Like,
I
there's nothing moving in the glasses.
I can't focus on the conversations. I'm just looking around inside that car and I'm like, they're not really driving. That's all I can think about. I can't even focus on what they're saying. So, another, and the last question of the segment. Why is it so hard to kill slow zombies?
I know.
Why
like, you can just outrun them.
Why is it so challenging? I thought about slow things like golf. I mean, golf is kind of hard. But not if there's someone like trying to... Like, imagine a drunk guy on the golf course trying to fight you. How easy would it be? You're fully functioning. You're sober. You got a golf club. Hit that mother...
And run.
That'd be so easy. Even if there was like 10 of them surrounding you. You're gone. Why is it so hard?
You can't just hit it. You have to sever the spinal cord.
Chop their arms off, chop their legs off, chop their head off. That's easy. I don't understand the...
I don't either.
And that's why I love 28 Days Later, 28 Weeks Later. I'm excited for the 28 Years Later. I don't know why they skipped the months, but they went right on to the 28 years later.
Because it's been so long. It's been about 28 years.
True. Yeah, it's been a long time. But, yeah, they're the only ones that did, like, the fast, erratic, like, rabid zombies. That's terrifying. That's way scarier than just like... I think they did it in World War Z.
Maybe.
I don't know. I watched it one time.
They did do it in World War Z.
Did they?
Yeah.
I don't know. It had Brad Pitt in it. I couldn't take it seriously. I just can't. You know, it's like Adam Sandler being in a...
I mean, there has been a few movies where the zombies are fast, but for the most part, they're slow.
I don't think you can do... like huge A-list celebrities in a zombie movie. Like a serious zombie movie. You can do the Zombieland, sure. It's comical. Mm-hmm. It's lighthearted. Kind of like the British what was that? Something Undead. That blonde British guy. Come on, brain. It eludes me. Mm. Anyway. So, that's all I wanted to talk about. That prediction thing, the guy who predicted, or made a computer program.
Oh, yeah.
Made all these predictions.
The one we talked about.
Said like 30-some days after Joe Rogan interviews Donald Trump, there's going to be fighting UFOs in the sky. We didn't get that. We got drones. And
they're not fighting.
And people won't shut up about it. I got people at work like, what do you think? What do you think? What do you think they are? You think it's the government? What do you think they're up to? What do you think these things are? You're smart. What do you think? And I'm like,
they're drones.
I don't care. I look at them in the face and I'm like, I don't care. I don't care about conspiracy theories. I don't care about what's going on in politics. I don't care about any of this stuff until like a nuclear bomb goes off or aliens come down.
I mean, look how much we've lived through. Drones are not a huge thing for us.
We're impervious to like all these. Like we've lived through Y2K, 9/11, the Mayan calendar, and
several times the Mayan calendar.
Yeah, 2012 was like when it was really supposed to pop off. What'd they say? Like the world was just going to end for some reason?
And then again in 2021, it was supposed to end. It didn't happen.
My thing was like, why are we not taking the Mayans seriously at all until we look at the calendar and we're like, their calendar ends. That means the world's gonna end. Who said that?
Yeah.
I thought that was hilarious.
Like, we've lived through enough that drones are not a huge worry for us.
Yeah, we lived through a near presidential assassination.
Several.
9/11. How many wars now? The Afghanistan, Iraq. Now we've seen Hamas
Desert Storm.
and Israel. We've seen, Desert Storm. We've seen now Putin, Ukraine. Like, I don't care. I try to tell these people, they're like, what do you think the drones are? I don't care. It has nothing to do with me.
They're drones.
Yeah.
That's what I think they are.
And I just work and I go home. When I'm at work, they think I'm like this people person. like I want them to talk to me. I don't look at them. I don't talk to them. And they're like, hey. And I'm like, no. I'm just doing this. We don't have to. We don't have to talk.
And my thing about the drones is what does it matter what they're doing? Because it's not like we're going to be able to do anything about it anyway.
I don't care. I don't care what they're doing. Yeah, that's the thing. It's like, what do you
What are we
want us
gonna
to
do?
do? We start running around. Ah!
Like, we're going to shoot them down?
I mean, we do live in the South, and they're not flying over the South because they know people in the South
Drones are expensive.
are going to call in to work for a few days and just...
Got me another one, Jim Bob.
These people shoot skeet for a hobby, like just out of boredom. You don't think they can hit a drone?
There's reasons why they're not here.
They'd shoot a drone 3 times before it even figured out, like, oh man, somebody's shooting at us. It would just be down. So I don't care about what's going on with that. I don't care if they're listening to us on the phones, because whoever's job it is to sit there at a cubicle or wherever and listen in on my life, holy crap balls, like, feel bad for you. Like, I want to send them a gift card and be like, sorry, I'm not that interesting, my bad.
Okay, you're hilarious.
I don't know.
You could keep someone fully entertained.
Their nerves are probably a mess because I'm so chill, and then I'll walk through the house to go make like a peanut butter and jelly and stub my toe and just be like in a fit of screaming rage. So it's just like up, down, up, down, up, down. That's basically how my life is, though. Like, I'm up, I'm doing the things, and then I just crash. Maybe it's the caffeine. Maybe it's me getting old. I just can't hang anymore. We tried to go Ghostbillies and we bailed so fast. There was so much mold. Everything was collapsing. The floor, the ceiling.
We were there like 2 minutes.
I saw little animal tracks scurrying around. They were just everywhere. It looked like a raccoon had just stopped midway down the hallway and just started scratching around. And there were big footprints. They were all fresh. And I was just like...
Even the raccoon was like, nah. It just turned around and left.
Yeah, he was like, man, is this floor? Is this good? I don't like this. So, yeah, we got out pretty quick. I think the most exciting part was getting in and out, because it was like the last time we were at that location, we got swarmed by people who were like, what are you doing here? You're not supposed to be here. We don't like you. And I was like, we're just filming this comedy show. And this 80-year-old some lady was like, I don't want nothing of mine looking comedy. Why didn't you think to even ask the person who owns this?
We thought we did.
I said, that's what I told her. I thought I was talking to Nicole, who owned it. Nicole don't own a rock. Well, she told me she did. So, and I didn't even want nothing to do with the rock. I just wanted to stand outside and film. And
I honestly don't think she could have stopped us. We were on public property.
Well, people started talking about guns and stuff, and I was just like, okay. Everybody else we were with started scattering. They were like, oh, this is too dramatic. And one guy, we haven't seen him since. He was like, you're too controversial. You're going to get yourself in trouble. But, anyway. Fun times.
So there was so much mold in that place.
Yeah.
I've got a runny nose today because of the mold in the place that we went.
I think you got sick during Christmas because
I was conveniently perfectly fine until the 2 minutes I was in the school.
Well, maybe it was a delayed little bacterial infection or virus or something, you know? They took a couple of days to start acting up. But we went in the same place, and I'm fine, and you're, like, about to die.
Because I'm highly allergic to mold.
Did you touch anything?
I couldn't even eat the vegan chicken that we had because my throat started to swell.
Did you touch the walls or something in there?
No, not that I know of.
We were breathing the same air.
Well, I'm more susceptible to it than you.
But I'm a
little sick girl.
But I actually have allergies.
I do, too.
Well.
I'm allergic to everything.
Maybe that's the difference, vegan and non-vegan. Maybe it's that cheese you've been eating.
I'm allergic to caffeine.
Maybe it's that freaking Mountain Dew you've been drinking.
I had one, and I needed the ginseng.
A voltage?
I needed the ginseng.
Needed 76 grams of sugar.
There was nothing. I did not even finish that until...
Talk about voltage. You're going to have a voltage of insulin running through you in a matter of...
It was 8 o'clock tonight before I finished that Mountain Dew. It took me almost 12 hours to drink that Mountain Dew.
That don't matter. 76 grams of sugar in one day is like what I have in a week. It's insane.
I can't help it. There's nothing else at the dollar store that had ginseng in it.
Go to Food City. They got the little thing that I got that one night.
I wasn't near Food City.
Well,
I was near the dollar store.
Okay. Anyway, we got some episodes that we're gonna film coming up. We're going to do an alien episode. We're going to do a zombie episode. Mm-hmm. Both of which are going to have a little twist, a little hillbilly twist. So
we got a few other little things up our sleeve. Some ghosts.
We got ghosts.
Ghostbillies. You know we got ghosts.
Ghostbillies. We got the ghosts.
You know what kind of ghost we got.
I have no idea what you're talking about. Alright, so you're sick. I'm sleepy. We haven't seen Nosferatu yet. The Roku keeps crashing because it's raining. I don't feel like doing this anymore.
Wi-Fi in Eastern Kentucky is amazing.
It's trash.
It starts raining and it's like, nah.
I was watching a video the other day. They were like, oh, look at our freaking, whatever they send to other planets, whatever it was. And it was like showing a video of this thing about to land on a moon rotating around Saturn. I was like, oh, great, they have Wi-Fi all the way out to Saturn. It rains, I got no Wi-Fi. Okay.
Saturn can get Wi-Fi.
Yeah.
But not us.
Thanks, guys. Hubble telescope is like seeing light years away. Security footage cameras like blurry faces 10 feet away. What's going on?
No Wi-Fi for us. No Wi-Fi for you.
No more signal for you. Anyway, who knows when we'll be back in the saddle again. Seems like it takes us a month to film a podcast. See you on the flip side.